right about now. What's up? Hey. What better way? What better way to start your Thursday off than sitting outside the nice 70, 75 degree weather? Get yourself something nice to eat, sushi burrito, for instance, and then, oh boy, you get yourself a nice little IPA. And now we're here, breaking down 11 games. 11 games with so much news already out. My mind juggling around. We got Dallas's minutes up on the screen. And yes, Luka Doncic is doubtful. And yes, Damian Lillard is out today. So 2 studs dropping off like that. Hey. We're picking up where we left off yesterday. A nice little easy 5-game slate that gets slapped around by the NBA trade deadline. And it turns into, hell. All hell broke loose yesterday. And now, now we're going to break down an 11-game slate where I'm sure it's going to be just as wild. What's up, gang? How y'all doing? What's we doing here? Bro, get bodied. Andre in the chat saying he's switching over, coming over here. What's up, boss man? How you doing? Bro, get bodied says, let's get it, Sal. Let's get it. Hey, I'm ready. Oh, we ready. Oh, we big bad. Oh, we been ready. What's up? Any news on Jimmy Butler? I'm currently projecting Jimmy Butler out. And there's no news. He's questionable. So we'll see. If he's in, I'll change my projections and we'll project him in. If he's out, like he was yesterday, less than 24 hours ago before their next game, yeah, we'll see. I mean, the thing was an illness, so maybe he'll play. I'm just projecting him out for now. Jason says, sup, Sal? Jason, you trying to slide in on Fridays with the sup? What's up? Luka Doncic out. He is doubtful. So being doubtful means there's probably a 75% chance he doesn't play. So he's out for me. Jim Gable Jr. over on Twitter says, Dollar Rooskies. Yo, what's good? Is Porzingis going to drop 45 fantasy points today? Oh, I got him for 45 fantasy points. You betcha. I got not Bobby Portis, Mr. Porzingis, Kristoff. Oh, we're looking through Portland right now. Let's do this. Kristoff for 46 fantasy points flat. There you go. Harden is in. Is what we were just told. As of right now, Harden is questionable, so I'm projecting him in. Correctamundo, good sir. We are projecting Harden in right now today. There's a lot of great prize picks. Don't worry, we'll get into those. I know there's going to be a crowd in here looking for the prize picks. There's a very, very large amount of good prize picks. I've got 11 currently circled. I'm going to be placing some final ones soon. I jumped on some of the ones that look really, really good. Chris says, fresh fade only fellas. Exactly. Saban Lee value night? I mean, I don't know why that would be the case ever. Just because Delon Wright's not there doesn't mean that they don't have an entire load. I mean, I've Saban Lee for 7.6 points today. So value in terms of he's cheap. Other than that, you're not going to get much there. Like Delon Wright's not on this team anymore, but Hamidou Diallo is, right? I think people forgot that Hamidou Diallo was a part of this team. He ended up getting traded when he was hurt. So Hamidou Diallo is going to play minutes tonight. And you have Dennis Smith Jr. returning. And Wayne Ellington's now healthy. So there's really no room for Saban Lee to get any use today. Salio, Queens, in the building, stand up. Hey, we got somebody from one of the boroughs, one of the 5 boroughs in New York, in the building right here. I'm sure we got a couple people. What's up? How's everybody doing? My first prize picks, I have Giannis over 53, Poole over 29, Wall over 41, Cantor under 37, Ingram over 39. Feel my first 5 of 5 tonight. Let's go. Not bad. What's up? What's going on, Jared? How you doing? Dunbarski. I like that name. How you doing, my man? NBA is too soft. Dwight gets ejected. Cost me $500. Yeah. My girlfriend also lost her prize pick prop yesterday. She's been playing the last couple of days on her account. Yeah, the Dwight ejection was terrible. The fact that it happened in the first quarter was just, it's over. We talked about it on the video this morning. Brutal day for that. Harden will play, somebody says. I mean, he didn't play last time. He is like one of the guys in the league who plays through a lot of things, but didn't play last time out. We'll see. I'm projecting him in right now, though. We're projecting, you can see right here, he's actually a little avatar, if you will, for today. Mr. James Harden looking all mean green. Let's pull up some of the lineups. So I crunched them out earlier. This is based on the current news. The news that Luka is doubtful, I have him out. The news that Lillard is out, I have him out, obviously. So this is some of the lineups that you start to get projecting out. They're projecting out for a lot of points. There's going to be a lot of points tonight. There's so much value on the slate. And that's assuming, so I'm currently projecting Jimmy Butler out. So that's why you're going to see Bam Adebayo enter this lineup, right? That's why you're going to see Kendrick Nunn enter this lineup. But yeah. Lots of value on this slate tonight. The entire Dallas team, the best player in the Dallas Mavericks tonight is Michael Carter-Williams. So not the Dallas Mavericks, the Orlando Magic. So that's telling you something tonight, right? Their top 3 players get traded away. Terrence Ross is now out, their 4th best player. I mean, Mo Bamba is like one of the best players, and this guy's barely played any minutes on the team. Talent-wise, crazy. Best super draft play tonight, asks somebody. My top super draft play is Bam Adebayo if Jimmy Butler is out. Otherwise, Michael Carter-Williams and CJ McCollum. Michael Carter-Williams looks amazing over there. He has a 1.8x multiplier as if he's a backup point guard, and he's going to be the most used player on his team today. Do we have a Dollaruski dozen update? So let's look through some of these other lineups. Yeah, we do. We got a Dollaruski dozen update for you. Again, I am currently projecting out Jimmy Butler and in James Harden for the news that we have. The updated Dollaruski dozen, if you will. Hey, if you're here right now, take a couple seconds of your time. We got 200 people already up in this thing, already up in this bish, a couple minutes in. Hey, subscribe. Just do that and hit the notification bell. We can't pay $6,600 for Carter Williams, right? No, that's wrong. Carter Williams looks really good today. I mean, on DraftKings, you don't have to because there's so much value, but he still looks really good, grading out for over 36 fantasy points. Super Draft, he's the best play out there. Prize Picks, he also looks really quality. He's one of the guys I've starred. Michael Carter Williams is currently a yes for me, but I'm gonna have to pipe down my yeses right now because I currently have 24 yeses in a player pool of 51 guys. So I'm gonna have to prioritize some guys a little bit more. But Michael Carter Williams will likely make the cut there. But right now, the updated top 12 plays on the day, just based on rating right now. A couple of these guys aren't yeses for me. This is just based on rating. I'll actually take out the guys who aren't yeses for me, like guys like Trey Burke and Trevor Ariza. So based on rating and yeses, top 12 plays, Jaylen Brunson, Anthony Simons, Bam Adebayo, assuming right now I'm projecting Jimmy Butler out, Kendrick Nunn, Gabe Vincent, CJ McCollum, Dwayne Bacon, James Wiseman, Josh Richardson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kristaps Porzingis, and Mr. Juan Toscano Anderson. I'm also projecting out right now Draymond Green to miss this game. And it should get a ton of usage. Yeah, but he's 6K and he's not a great fantasy point per minute producer. I would rather have Dwayne Bacon from that team. McCollum, a nice play today. Oh, yeah, McCollum's a great play. I like McCollum a good amount. We can actually pull up some of the stuff for Portland today with no Damian Lillard. You can see the updated minutes for me for Portland. McCollum looks great. McCollum looks fantastic. McCollum looks like one of the best plays on the slate. Like I just said, he is currently ranking out as my 7th overall play for 48.5 fantasy points. So McCollum is looking very, very nice. Here's Portland's minutes right here on the screen for you. You're going to be having, Norman Powell is still listing out as if he's like at least I didn't update it, so maybe this has changed, but I have Norman Powell playing 22 minutes. He's questionable today to make his debut for Portland. Who do you got for Super Draft? Won over 1K a couple days ago. Thanks to you. That's nice. Definitely Danica. Top Super Draft plays today. Bam Adebayo if no Jimmy Butler. Otherwise, Michael Carter Williams and McCollum. How y'all doing today? How's your Fridays going? You guys tuning in from work? Where are you doing? You leaving work? You're on the way home? What you up to? Would you go Terrence Ross for a GBP? Terrence Ross is not playing today. He has been ruled out. Nunn, Smith, or Alexander Walker. So right now, if you force me to pick one of those guys, I would go with Kendrick Nunn. Obviously, if Jimmy Butler is in, go to Alexander Walker. Fellas, let's give Sal a like. Let's take 2 seconds of your time. What you doing, boy? Hey, let's take 2 seconds of your time and hit me with that tap. Hit me with that. Hit me with that like button. Nobody clipped that Juan Toscano Anderson clip from earlier this morning. Ain't nobody clipped me with that. You're going to make me do my own dirty work. If he gets a start, we'll post that up on Twitter. The Juan Toscano Anderson. Hey, trying to dance today. Where the club's at? Yo, Sal, how you doing? We're doing good. What are your top 10 Super Draft plays today? Top 10, my man Roachman wants me to list all of them. I'll give you my top 5. You want to get the top 10, check out Patreon. They're all updated on there with my player pools. Bam Adebayo, Michael Carter Williams, CJ McCollum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Giannis are my top 5 Super Draft plays as of the updated news at 4:55 p.m., about 2 hours or so from lock. I'm sure we'll get some more news to pop up out of here. Queens, get that money, yes. Jamming Giannis, Harden, and CJ today. If you can fit him, there's so much value, especially if Butler misses, so much value. How does Robert Williams look? Honestly, he just looks like another dude today. Not great. I know there's no Tristan Thompson. I know Daniel Tice got traded, but here's the thing with Robert Williams. Tristan Thompson has been out. Daniel Tice has been starting at the 4, right? So it's not like Daniel Tice was stopping Robert Williams from playing 30 minutes a game. No, the Boston Celtics were. Robert Williams was. Robert Williams' defense and his endurance were, right? So I have Robert Williams playing 25 minutes today. I have him in a player pool. He's the only guy from Boston that I currently have interest in. But even he doesn't look fantastic. He's priced for it, right? I have him 6,400 price, 31 fantasy points or so. He's a great producer. Yeah, if he plays 30 minutes, he's going to smash that price point more times than not. I just don't see him playing 30 minutes tonight. Just because Daniel Tice is out and traded, right, doesn't change too much for me. Unless now all of a sudden Boston wants to play more minutes and doesn't care about his defense in a game against Milwaukee, which I'm at least assuming is going to stay close, right? So that's for sure with Robert Williams. Liability on defense and his endurance alone just doesn't keep him on the court as much. I like CJ tonight. Yeah, he looks good. Bay got 40 plus. I was told by a whistleblower. Is he, I don't know what that means. Is he high or is he schwammy? Too expensive seems, but Detroit is unpredictable. I don't know what 40 plus means. Like he's getting 40 plus minutes tonight? No. Also don't know what a whistleblower means. I know what a whistleblower is, but I don't know what you mean by that. I have Sadiq Bey at 32 minutes tonight. No interest. How do you feel about Tyler Hero getting over 31 fantasy points after yesterday's performance? No interest. No interest. I mean, yesterday's performance doesn't do much for me for Tyler Hero, to be honest with you. It was yesterday's performance. He shot well. That's about that. If Jimmy Butler is in, no interest at all. I have Jimmy Butler projecting out right now, and I only have Tyler Hero for about 29.7 points. So as of right now, not a lot of interest. Sal, who's your favorite player on Super Draft at each position? I mean, guard, forward, and center. So Bam at center, assuming that he's center eligible. Guard, Michael Carter-Williams and T.J. McCollum. Forward, Kristaps Porzingis or Giannis. There's a lot of great Super Draft plays. So like Brunson's up there, Gordon Hayward's up there, and I have no interest on him on DraftKings, but he looks great over on Super Draft. I mean, number one overall play today, and it's not even close, is Jaylen Brunson. Jaylen Brunson is going to average over a fantasy point per minute, well over that. He's going to play 30-plus minutes today without Luka in there, assuming that this doubtful tag holds up. Bam, triple-double tonight, mark my words. Yeah, I mean, there's real triple-double upside. He almost had one last night and only played 32 minutes, so real triple-double upside if Jimmy was to miss. Somebody says, Sal, what are your top 20 Super Draft picks? Is Cantor or fade? Yeah, we're not going top 20. You can check out the price picks or the Super or Patreon. But let's actually look at this quickly. So Cantor is a complete fade today with Nurkic returning. Complete fade. Yusuf Nurkic, limited, sure, but I gave him 20 minutes. So Yusuf Nurkic, even if he plays 15. But here's the thing with Cantor. And I put this into the Discord earlier, so literally like 20 minutes ago. You need to go get this price on Cantor before they realize that they fucked up. Before they realize that Yusuf Nurkic is back. Whoever makes their lines, I think he has a Twitter. He has a Twitter account. I see it like a Prize Picks odds maker or something like that, line setter. Cantor is projected out for 37 fantasy points. This would be a close line. Like I wouldn't touch this line. I wouldn't feel good about it. I'd have him projecting out for around 37 if Yusuf Nurkic was out. Yusuf Nurkic, we got the news yesterday, is expected to play today and be limited. 20 minutes is what I have him at. Even if he plays 15, that's cutting into the upside of Enes Kanter. The upside for Kanter to play 30 plus. I have Enes Kanter projecting out for today for 28.4 points, a 9-point difference. This is currently my number one play in the day. If Jimmy Butler is out, Bam Adebayo will be my number one play in the day because Bam Adebayo is at 43. Over-under, if you're curious right now watching along, this is Prize Picks. I encourage you. You can take the over-under on stats, but I like to do fantasy points because I think that's where the biggest edge is. You're kind of combining stats to get your biggest edge. So, yeah, I project fantasy points. I have Cantor at 28.4. That is the widest difference I've seen so far. I think they're forgetting that Yusuf Nurkic is returning tonight. Cantor can still start, right? He can still start. Nurkic can play 20 minutes off the bench, but that's limiting. If Nurkic plays 20 minutes, that limits Cantor to play 28 because neither of them are going to play power forward tonight, right? We already know that for a fact. Even if Nurkic only plays 18 minutes, that limits Cantor to play 30 and not the big games where he plays 32 to 34. So this is a massive, massive under for me. We'll talk about some more prize picks as we go. Bam Adebayo is a clear over 43 if Jimmy Butler is out, which you might want to kind of just take the risk and hope that he is out and just get that easy over. So some other lineups that are crunching out right now. We can look over some more. So here's another type of lineup, assuming that you get 3 Miami players in this one. I really don't want to play more than 2, honestly, in my main lineup. I have it set to give us at most 3 right now. You can see Chase and Randall's a value. Obviously, Porzingis and Jaylen Brunson look good, going up to pay up for Giannis. So these ones are kind of balanced right now. They're only giving us 1 stud. I kind of want to see some 2 stud lineups, meaning 2 10,000-plus players. But once Luka's off the slate and Lillard, it makes it a little bit more tough to get. So here's a Harden plus Giannis lineup, just as of right now, so you can see what's happening. If Sexton's ruled out, Nance Jr. is a smash. Yeah, and Garland looks a little bit better. Porzingis looks good on Super Draft too. Yeah, Porzingis does. Super Draft, he's a top 5 play for me over there. Do you like Capella? I think he's getting to be appropriately priced. I always love Capella. I currently have Capella if I'm looking at Atlanta right now. So in the projections, I have Capella for 39.93. He's the only guy from Atlanta that I have interest in on DraftKings. I have interest in Trae Young also on SuperDraft, but on DraftKings, he's the only guy I have interest in, but I'm just not going to get there just due to all the center options that we have. Porzingis just opened up, right? You have Bam Adebayo if there's no Jimmy Butler. You have James Wiseman still on this slate today. You have Jokic on this slate today. It's just harder. Mo Bamba is on a team that has no players, right? Orlando is just starving for any bodies to even show up and play there today in Orlando. So there's just so many other centers I'd rather get to. Karl Anthony Towns will be low owned on this slate. You still have Montrezl Harrell. The price point's coming all the way up, but these are other guys on this slate. Even Christian Wood, those are all other guys that I'd rather play today than one Clint Capella, because Capella, when Capella's over 8K, I don't have interest. He's projected out for his ability to score 40 or 50 points, right? But when he's at 7 and 73 and 75, I have interest. Today on this massive of a slate, if this was a 5-game slate, I'd have interest. Yeah, at 7,800. 11-game slate, though, there's just better options. Alexander Walker or Bledsoe? Alexander Walker. In the video this morning, we release an NBA video every single weekday morning and usually on the weekends. Plan to release him this weekend as well. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker was our above. Bledsoe's like a number 10 play. I don't remember exactly where Alexander Walker was in the morning. He was like number 6 or something. With all the other news that has dropped since then, Luka being out, Damian Lillard being out, they have both jumped down for me. But you have Alexander Walker as my number 12 play in the slate, and you have Eric Bledsoe as my number 17. So both of them look pretty good. But you can see this is a 2-stud lineup here. You're getting 2 studs. You're getting a massive upside value play in Jaylen Brunson, right? You're getting a strong value play in Gabe Vincent if he starts again if Butler was to miss. And then you have to kind of take some risks. You have to take risks on Toscano Anderson and Trevor Ariza again, right? If you want to go 2 stud lineups. But there's more than enough value out there for some value to hit off for you for like 8x tonight, score you 30 points or close to it. So these lineups look pretty interessante is what I would say. Hey, Sal, with Luka doubtful, who you liking from Dallas? Oh, all of Dallas looks good. Here's Dallas' minutes on the screen. The entire team fucking looks good today. Jaylen Brunson is the best play on the slate right now if Luka remains out. Trey Burke starts to come and play at a $3,000 flat minimum price, right? Obviously, Porzingis looks good. Josh Richardson looks good. Those would probably be my 4 favorite options from Dallas today. After that, like Maxi Kleber starts to come into the picture and Tim Hardaway Jr. I'm grabbing Bacon on Superdraft for show. What's up, Seth? How you doing? Yeah, Dwayne Bacon for me on Superdraft. He's my number 19 play. He's in play. Yeah, sure. Dwayne Bacon's in play over there. Priority, no, but he's in play for sure. For show. I love bacon, though. I've been eating bacon like every single morning. That low sodium, that farm-raised bacon. Damn, Trader Joe's be doing me good. Yeah. Do you like John Wall today? Yes, and I also think he looks pretty good over on Prize Picks. I have the over on John Wall's Prize Picks. It's at 41. I have him at over 44 right now. So John Wall right now on the Prize Pick Machina Sante. Where is it? John Wall's at 41 right here. I have the over. I have him at 44. My projection right now on John Wall is 44.9. It's not one of my priorities. He's like my 5th favorite option. I have 4 more that I like a lot better than that. But a couple of them are going to depend on some injury news today. McCollum or Cam Johnson, somebody says. I can't tell if that's serious or not. McCollum. That shirt you get thrifting, says Tiger Clear. No, I didn't get the shirt thrifting. What you mean, boy? This is a brand new shirt. I'm telling you, boy, I haven't bought a thing from a thrift shop ever, except for maybe like a Penn State jersey back when I was like a freshman just to get one, like a vintage like hockey jersey, which I no longer have. I don't remember the last time. I remember that the last time that I had, I never have I bought a thrift shop shirt. I have nothing against them. My brother likes thrift shopping and stuff. I just get skeeved out by it. Just got off work. Now maxing and relaxing, says Seth. Hey. Everybody chilling out, relaxing, maxing all cool. Stair Stepper and Sal locked in. Thank God it's Friday. Max, how's it going, my man? Drinks later tonight. Hope you're having a good day, bro. Yeah, I had a drink earlier. Nice sitting outside eating a sushi burrito at this really nice outdoor place where I live. With the girlfriend. It was a good time. My boy Sal coming in late. Then pregnant. What does that mean? Here for a short time, not a long time today. He's here for a good time, not a long time. My dude, how you feel with the Prize Picks Cantor under and also Bam over 43? Love them both. But you have to have Jimmy Butler out for me to love Bam's over. Otherwise, I'm not touching it. But Cantor's my number 1 play. Bam's my number 2 play. After that, I like McCollum over 44. I like Giannis a lot over 53. I have him at 58.47. Those are just 4 of the 11 that I have picked. I'll put all of them. I'll put all 11 in the Discord after this, by the way. Draymond just reported he's playing tonight. I haven't seen that, so is that like on his Instagram or something? Once we get like official word, I'll change stuff. Draymond is in by Juan, somebody says. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of these like officially reported, but so you say Rob Williams is a must-start lock? No, I really don't have. He's in a player pool for me, but he's nowhere near a priority. Like he's outside my top 20 options today. Once Draymond gets officially ruled in, I'll update anything for that, but I'm not going to update it until then. Mitchell has been hot as hell lately. Yeah, Donnie Mitchell has been. What's up, Sal? What's going on, B. Helms? How you doing, boss man? What about Nurkic's Lantern? So Cantor and Nurkic, I don't want either of them in DraftKings, and I want to hammer the under on Cantor 37. NBC Sports just reported Draymond is in. Okay, we'll update it after the stream. DeLon Wright on the Kings now? Yes, DeLon Wright is on the Kings now, and he's not expected to play today. Got any interest in Winslow? Nah, way better values today. Let's pull up some of the other minutes that could potentially be affected today by some guys being in or out. So this is what I have for Golden State, assuming Draymond would be out today, but I'm getting told that Draymond is now officially in. So we'll update that once it comes through. Any interest in Wall? Somewhat, more so on Prize Picks, but somewhat. I mean, there's just better options, in my opinion, that you're getting way more value on. But yeah, nothing wrong with Johnny. Top 50 plays, somebody says. Top 20. Would you recommend McCollum even with the blowout risk? Yeah, I don't factor in blowouts personally. Sal, can you just pick my teams for me? What is wrong with you people, says Paul. Jokic or Harden pure points today? Harden. I have Harden for over 60. I don't have Jokic at over 60. Who will you use from Miami if Butler is out? None/Bam. If Butler is out today, if Butler was to miss today, my favorite option from Miami would be Bam. It would be Bam, Nunn, Gabe Vincent in that order. And then probably Trevor Ariza after that for a punt value. What are your top picks on DraftKings today? So my top 5 overall plays, or top 4 overall plays. This is assuming Jimmy Butler's out. Brunson, Anthony Simons, Bam Adebayo, Kendrick Nunn, Gabe Vincent, CJ McCollum. Top 6 if Jimmy Butler's out. But we have all the projections ranks if you guys want to follow along with them. You can at any point. You can also join the awesome Discord community. Since yesterday, I think like 10 people have signed up. So even more people are in there. But that's Patreon. There's projections, ranks. There's this optimizer, which we've been developing and continue to add some stuff to. The big energy optimizer, if you will. But yeah, you can do a lot of powerful things with this. You can build your own lineups in here with my projections or any other projections if you want. Utilize randomness, number of lineups you want. Lots of cool rules, uniques, all that type of stuff. You can put in specific groups, right? So if you don't want to get certain guys from a certain team, you can check those out as well. You can just be like, yo, I don't want to get, for example, today, like if Jimmy Butler is out today, you can put Gabe Vincent in here. So if Jimmy Butler is out, this is a good way to look at this. If Jimmy Butler is out, you can put Gabe Vincent in here. You can put Kendrick Nunn in here, and you can put Tyler Hero in here. And you could say, at most, give me 2 of these guys. So I'm okay getting to 2 of them. I'm okay getting to 0 or 1 of them. I don't want all 3. So you add that group in there, and now no matter what, you can't have all 3 of those in any of your lineups. So there's a lot of powerful tools that you can use with the big energy optimizer. A lot of upside there. Highly recommend. Do you have Fanduel projections? I do not. I haven't played Fanduel in 2 or 3 years at this point, maybe even more, probably around 3. So I have DraftKings projections and SuperDraft projections and player pools. Nittany Lions, baby. Shout out Penn State, my man. You a fellow alumni. Brogdon thoughts. Meh. He's just appropriately priced. He's just another dude out there. He's not going to hit a ceiling with Karis LeVert and Sabonis out there, so meh. Interest in CJ McCollum on Prize Picks? Yeah, I already have the over in on McCollum. I have McCollum projected for 48.5 points. He's only in there at 44. NBC reported Draymond is in. Sounds good. I'll update all the Draymond Green news after the stream. Here's Houston's minutes if anybody was curious. Top 5 on SuperDraft tonight says Xantrix. So top 5 on SuperDraft today for me projection-wise. Bam Adebayo, Michael Carter-Williams, CJ McCollum, Kristaps Porzingis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, but Jaylen Brunson also looks killer over there. What are your top 5 prize picks, Sal? I have more so a top 4 and then like the 5 through 11. So I'll put all the prize picks in the Discord after this. But Giannis over 53, Bam over 43 if Jimmy Butler's out, McCollum over 44, and Enes Kanter under 37 is probably the best player you're going to find tonight. Enes Kanter. Jeff Teague get any run tonight, Sal? I have Jeff Teague tonight for 0 points. So there we go. Cool, just helping out. Let's go. Thanks, Hirsch. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Is Elijah Johnson in the player pool tonight? I don't believe so. Yes, he is. Or not in my player pool. No, I have him projected for 6.37 fantasy points tonight. So not too much of an interest for me there. I'm assuming we get James Harden back tonight, which is 39 minutes that Elijah Johnson is not going to get some of those from. Any Warriors prize picks under with Green out? No, not for me. Nothing looks that good for me at this point. Grant Williams get run tonight? Yeah, I think Grant Williams plays center. I think Grant Williams is going to play 20 minutes, 24, 5 minutes, somewhere in there. You like Kanter with Nurkic back? No. I like hammering the under on him today. Exactly how does prize picks work? I just signed up, says Dewey 9,000. Yeah, so what's going on? So very quickly, we can show you here. So prize picks, they're simplifying the way you play DFS is like the way that they'll have me say like the ad read if I was somebody who just read off of ad reads, which is like just brutal, like tear my eyes out, make me, I literally when I'm listening to an ad and they start to like have an ad read, it's just, I'm done. I'm just done, right? Like give me some sort of like reason to want to play. Can I win a lot more money? Do I get a beneficial bonus? Tell me why, right? So it's simplifying DFS, right? You just take the over under on fantasy points. I have projections on fantasy points in the description below, so it makes it a lot easier. I like the under on Zion 44 today, right? I like the over on McCollum, just looking at some on the screen. I lean the over on Michael Carter-Williams. I want to hammer the under on Enes Kanter, not him. Pause. Just his fantasy points. All right. But yeah, you can take single stats, right? So up here, you can go into single stats, just rebounds or points. I like to stay in the fantasy point range because it's combining all those single stats together to give you, in my opinion, a better edge and a truer look. And then you can play different fantasy modes, right? They have a ton of different sports on here, like loads. Esports, obviously MMA we'll talk about on the Saturday stream tomorrow before MMA starts. Lots of stuff. So any other specific questions that you have about it, just let me know. But that's basically how it works. You just take the more or less, the over-under. It's basically player props. Porzingis production not good when Luka is out. Oh, I highly disagree with that. If you're looking at so far this year, which has been 2 games of a sample or so, well then sure, maybe. If you're looking at the past 2 years, I highly disagree with that. Highly disagree with that take. Don't just look at 1 year of production because that 1 year is going to give you a sample of not much, right? Not much because Porzingis himself has been out this year. So yeah, Porzingis averages 1.14 fantasy points per minute with Luka out in a 200-minute sample. So we're not looking at that. You want to pull it back to last year, you're going to have 1.5 fantasy points per minute from last year if you want to pull it back to 2019. Or even if you just want to cover everything, we can pull it back to 2018. Obviously, they weren't all playing together then, but we can just pull it back to them. Like everybody from the exact same team. So here you go. This is when you get a bigger sample. So to just look at this year is not the way to look at it. If anybody shows you just this year, oh, they're playing with this team. No, that's not what you want to do. You want to look at the high producers when they're off the court. In Luka's career, basically, when Luka and Porzingis' career, with Luka off the court, you get Mr. Porzingis, who is, and let's pull up this screen because you'll see it better. So just to show you exactly how this works, like I don't, if you're using projections that only take into account this year, a weird year where, I mean, just to begin with, it's like 30 games so far, 35, 36 games per team in a weird year where so many guys are sitting on back-to-backs and injured and whatever else, right? So if you're just taking into account this year, it's brutal for you. But Porzingis right here, Kristoff, averages 1.4 fantasy points per minute when Luka Doncic is off the court since they both have been on the same team together. So looks good to me. 1.4 fantasy points per minute at 30-plus minutes, easily 30-plus minutes. We'll take it. We'll run with it. And Mr. Kristoff's is going to look like a very, very nice play today for us. What's your projection on Anthony Simons today? He looks good. So Anthony Simons is going to look nice. He's projecting out as my number 2 overall play. Anthony Simons just going to have to fill in for these 36 minutes or so of Damian Lillard. I have Anthony Simons for 24 minutes. My exact minutes or 24 fantasy points. He's my 2nd overall play as of right now. I have him currently getting 28 minutes of play, and that might be a low point. So Bamba is the play today. I think Bamba's okay. He's not the play by any means, no. No, he's not the play by any means. Mo Bamba is currently ranking out as my 26th overall play. So he's not a yes for me. He's in a player pool, though. Or is he a yes? Let's see. He is a yes. There you go. But he'll probably be one of the ones that gets pushed out of that. KJ Martin, sneaky play. Are you worried about Portland blowing out Orlando? No. Center play of the day on Fanduel. I can't help on Fanduel, man. I'm sorry. Over on John Wall, gang A. We love it. Ennis or bacon? Bacon for sure. Sal, I thought you were vegan, man. That's it. I'm out, somebody says. No, I'm not vegan. Nothing against vegans, but I'm not. I like my meats. Also, is Bledsoe a good cheap pick? He's okay now. He was a lot better this morning with all the other value opening up, but he's my number 17 play on the day. All right, now. You like Robert Williams today, says Joe. What's going on, Joe? Esposito? We got a fellow Italiano in the chat, or is that Spanish? But Robert Williams is just another dude for me today, guys. Look, I got him projected for 25 minutes. If you think Robert Williams plays 30 minutes today, you're one bold person, because that is not projecting a median outcome, in my opinion at least, my humble opinion. That is projecting a ceiling outcome. Bob Williams, look, Daniel Tice is not there anymore. I get it. But Daniel Tice was not keeping Bob Williams from playing 30 minutes. If you think that's the case, Daniel Tice was playing 25 minutes a game in his own right, and he was playing at the power forward most of the time, right? So Robert Williams was not playing 30 minutes a game because Robert Williams can't play 30 minutes a game defensively and just his stamina, right? So, yeah. Yes, Italian, my guy. We love to hear it, Joe. I mean, the first name should kind of give that away. The name's Joe, not Jose, right? But, yeah, fellow Italiano in the chat. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day out there today. Thank you, Sal Porzingis. Looks good now, says on Wisconsin. There we go. Sal Push, Dylan Bird streams back-to-back are huge 1-2 punch, says Joker Jokic. Oh, you were watching Dylan stream before this? Love to hear that. Yeah, be sure to check out Sports Bird. It's called Sports Bird on YouTube. I'm not sure if Dylan's watching this right now, but check out his YouTube for sure. Favorite prize picks today, Sal. Ennis Cantor under 37 on prize picks is a must. If you are in a legal state and you are not on prize picks today, go ahead and get yourself on prize picks. I'll answer questions on more prize picks that I like. I have 11 circled. I have about 4 that are priorities. Sorry if I'm giving you a headache. I'm trying to find the Ennis Cantor one. Ennis Cantor, 37 points today. They're acting as if Yusuf Nurkic is not back. So go ahead and get this before this number drops to 30. Because this is going to drop to 30 at some point today. Barring right now, which is not the greatest. I don't know why that would be happening. But let me move over to the 5G Wi-Fi. As long as we're still up and good on your end, we should be Gucci. But yeah. Ennis Cantor, the under there. I like the over on Giannis. I like the under on Zion. I really like the over on Bam and Abayu. If that indeed comes into play, it is just lights out, jump up and down. Going to be looking fantastico. I don't know why. Are we good? Is everything good on your guys' end? I don't know why it looks like we're red barring on my end. Kind of annoying, but as long as one person lets me know that we're good, we should be good. Can we hear your priority ones? Yeah, I just said some of them, but let me know if we're good. If anybody can hear me right now, otherwise we might be off the air, and this would really be annoying if Restream just cut out on me. But let me pull up Restream right now. Man, shit. I'm not seeing any new comments, so I'm thinking that we might be... If one person could let me know that we're good, that'd be great. Come on, Restream. What are you doing? Come on. What are we doing here? The fuck? Cantor went to 33. Not great for the people that didn't get him. So can anybody hear me? Is this still live? Because this is going to be really annoying if Restream just cut out on us. Somebody says you want dial-up. No, it's not me. My side of shit's good. No, you're frozen. Buffering, screen's frozen, but I can hear you. Pretty laggy, not going to lie. Yeah, it's weird. It's not on me. My connection's all good. Like I'm testing my internet upload speed. So this is annoying. I think it is a issue on the opposite side. I don't think this is on my end. This is annoying. Laggy, but I could hear you. All right. Yeah, we'll get it sorted out. Let me work through this. It's kind of annoying. Apologies in advance. This is the first time that we've dealt with it to be this bad. Can hear you but not see you. Can hear you but not you. Froze at the moment. We can hear you. Lag. You're good. Cantor down to 33. Yeah, the Cantor down to 33. I'd still take the under, to be honest with you. I don't know what's happening on the video, my man. I really don't know what's happening. We're dropping frames like a shit ton right now. It's nothing to do with my connection or anything. It has to do with the middleman of Restream, which is very fucking annoying. Somebody says we're all good now. It's still showing me dropping frames, so just let me know. We continue to drop a shit ton of frames. We good. We got next level in the chat. You did cut out, though. Well, they just dropped Cantor to 33. I guess they're watching the live stream. You still like him? Yeah, I have Cantor at 28. I still take the under on 33. We got you, Sal. Just a little choppy. Sal, my boy, yeah, we can hear you. Ah, fuck. This is annoying if it's choppy. I hate choppy content. That's not how I'm trying to display myself to new peeps. Man, Restream better get their act together. Yeah, we just continue to drop frames. It's kind of fucking annoying. Let's do this. It's weird. It's very weird. The sound's all good, but all that's fucked up. Audio is good. Video is lagging. Yeah, I don't want to restart it, though, because we got everybody in here right now, but this is fucking... Oh, there we go. We're back. We just came back, and then we bounced. It should be good. It's on green now. I don't know what the hell that was. Everything on my end is working pitch perfect, if you will. Audio is clear. Video is not. Yeah, it's about to get back to being clear, so we can get back to these. I can't see other chat comments. Uh-oh. Podcast, somebody says. John says it's a podcast now. I don't know what's happening between this shit. Yeah, I'm going to keep them 100. I mean, the Wi-Fi on my end, I'm testing the signal. It's all good, so. We dropped a bunch of frames, but I think we Gucci. Shit's all off, Sal. Yeah. It's all good now, though. It should be. Alrighty, yeah. Cyberpunk on the original PS4 vibes. Yeah, I got a Cyberpunk, by the way. CryptoPunk, actually, not Cyberpunk. We got a Cyberpunk. Yeah. How y'all doing? We good now? Yeah, I don't know what just happened. That was weird. I apologize for that minute. I mean, I don't know what the hell we could have done differently. That's weird. I ain't never seen that happen before. It's lagged like slowly, but I've never dropped frames for that long of a fucking stream. It's usually a restream issue, which is annoying. Yeah, let's go. Sal threw the bag in the DK stock today, Pluto bound. Uh-oh. You threw it into the DK stock? Damn, my man going into them individual stockings. Putting that money in the individual stocks, gambling in that stock market. Thanks, Cheryl. All good now? Yeah, looks good. All right, cool. Let's get these questions back in the chat. Let's get it back in there. That never happened. All that weird shit. If you're watching on the replay right now, you made it through whatever that was. Apologies in advance for whatever that was. We can hear you fine, but your video is lagging significantly, says Jay Brown on Twitter. Thanks, man. Thanks for reaching out. Yeah, that was different. Sometimes we get lag, but it's from me having too much stuff like going on. That was like totally different world. So that was weird. So Brunson is a go. Brunson is my number one overall play, so he is as a go gets. Random betting question. Do you like Trae Young to get 3 threes in Atlanta to win? My stance on that would be I have no stance on the Atlanta to win portion. I'll be completely honest with you. If I give you advice on Atlanta to lean one way or the other, it's really not going to help you. If I had to pick one side of it, I'd pick Golden State, though. Trae Young, 3 threes. Not enough to bet either side, no. I have Trae Young at 3.3 threes, so I guess I've technically over. Is it better to use all 5 spots or just 2, 3, or 4 in Prize Picks? It's up to your personal, what's up, Dewey? It's up to your personal, opinion on that, right? I can't, what is your risk tolerance? If you're just trying to make money and don't care how much you make, use 2 or 3. If you want to just try and win as much as you possibly can and don't care if you lose the money, well, 5's the way to go, right? Did you piss off Anonymous, says Gills Louise? Yeah, probably. Can we see the top 12 plays right now? Yeah, that's a good question again. We did this yesterday and it seemed to help some people out. So this is the top 12. So this is the sheet that we use in the morning. If you're not familiar, we do content in the morning. These were the top 12 from this morning right here. Let's put in the new top 12. These top 12s are going to include guys that aren't yeses for me, so keep that in mind. They'll include a couple of guys who aren't yeses for me, but these are currently my top 12 plays. I will blow this up so you can see it a little better. These are currently the top 12 rated plays for me over on Patreon. These will change throughout the day, of course. But yes, currently the top 12 rated plays on the day for me are right there. You can see all the rated plays, their updates. We had to update like 20-something times yesterday. It was just brutal. We've already updated like 5 times today. But yeah, you can see all the updated plays on Patreon, link down below. The optimizer that we were showing earlier, if you're brand new in here right now, we have an optimizer. We have a bunch of stuff, a Discord, lots of cool stuff in there. A very active Discord as well, especially when it comes to the NBA. So you can use that link to check it out if you would like to. Diallo to make a debut tonight, official. Yep, I got him for 22 minutes tonight, not really liking him. You rocking another UFC live stream again tomorrow, says Crash and Burn 210? Hey, if the people want it, maybe, right? I mean, it's a weekend. I kind of want to chill out, relax, max, all cool, but we'll do NBA content in the morning. It's a pretty big NBA slate. I was considering doing a UFC stream for like a half hour at noon. Last week it worked out really well. We were not at all wanting to play Holland, not because we thought he couldn't win or could win, but because he was twice as owned as the guy who was very similar odds to him on the opposite side of the fight. So same thing this week. If Francis Ngannou is going to be higher owned by 20% over Stipe, you just blindly play Stipe. It doesn't even matter at that point. Oh, but Sal, I think Ngannou is this beast and all this. Yes, he clearly is. And yes, he's clearly the favorite, which is a little bit interesting to me. But you just blindly play the guy who has very similar odds, right? It's kind of a coin flip almost. Just play the guy who's 20% less owned. More times than not, it's going to work out for you. Just like last week with Kevin Holland losing to Brunson. Sal, favorite small forward on DraftKings tonight for cash. Let me pull up DraftKings so I can see the exact positionality, because my answer will be Jaylen Brunson, but I think he's only guard eligible. So let me just pull up DraftKings positionality so I can give you the exact answer there. Y'all fade Young, haha, John Wall love today. John Wall I like more so on Prize Picks on the over, but on DraftKings he just looks like another dude, to be honest with you. It's like nothing that stands out in a major way. Let's pull back up the minutes here. Pull up the minutes on Atlanta today. So my favorite shooting guard. So somebody asked me my favorite small forward play today on DraftKings. The answer is going to be for me. So you're asking small forward for cash today on DraftKings. Oof. I mean, there's no pay-up options for cash, right? We don't even know if Butler's going to be out in or out today. There's nobody like you're quickly below like 6K or below to look for small forwards today. So let's keep scrolling. Now you're starting to, I mean, Josh Richardson at 54th, no Luka is appealing to me. I'm trying to see if there's anything on the way bottom. Probably Josh Richardson. I'm trying to see what else is down here. There's nothing. Yeah, this is a brutal slate for small forwards. TBH. I think Josh Richardson would be my option. Is Richardson, Brunson, and Porzingis too much? No. No Prize Picks in Indiana. Snaking my head, says Mr. Family Man. Great content, Sal. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a ton. Michael Carter-Williams or Anthony Simons today? Anthony Simons if you're starting a lineup out. Michael Carter-Williams out for a lot more points, though. Those roommates are stroking their strombolis on PH, taking up the bandwidths. I mean, my roommate is my girlfriend. I think she's taking a nap right now, so... yeah, I don't even have my phone on Wi-Fi. This is a wired connection, so that doesn't even matter. That was just weird. That's never happened. Holland was clearly better than Brunson on the feet, but Holland was contact being taken down and laughing the whole time. I was happy I had Brunson, but a weird fight. Yeah. Look, I like Kevin Holland. I like Brunson. Me making a DraftKings lineup had nothing to do with who I liked or who I thought was going to win. It's all game theory. If the entire herd thinks Holland's going to win and I can have an easier chance at winning more money by playing Brunson, who is not a massive underdog, we're going to do it. And we're going to do the same thing this week if it happens to Stipe. Right now, Stipe is like 15%, 10% less owned than Ngannou, and their odds are pretty similar. Kelly Oubre thoughts. Probably will only... Did anybody actually play Elijah Johnson? Probably. And definitely. Kelly Oubre thoughts today. So Kelly Oubre thoughts today. I currently have projecting out. I don't have Draymond in. I know that he's in. We were told that he reported that he's going to be in today. So Kelly Oubre will probably go from a yes to a maybe for me. But I'll update the projections on Draymond and the rest of the Golden State after the stream. Updating it on the stream can take double the amount of time, and it leaves more open space. And I'd rather not do that. Ruins the quality of the show for all the questions you people have out there. Yo, not the greatest of national holidays the last day or two. I mean, what the fuck? I like spinach, but what the fuck's National Spinach Day? What am I going to do? I had spinach in my omelet this morning, so I guess I celebrated it. But it's like Epilepsy Awareness Day. I mean, yeah, make awareness for epilepsy for sure, but like we need some other holidays, like Epilepsy Awareness Day. Like, yeah, shout out that. Get more awareness on that. Get more research going there. Try and help as much as you can. So that's a good one. But then National Spinach Day is like the second best one today. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, National Calendar Day? Your projection on Gasol. I know that Tiger Queer in the chat. He just wants me to say his name. What a name. Tiger Queer in the chat wants me to tell him my projection on Gasol. My projection on Gasol is 0 minutes and 0 fantasy points. Thanks for clearing up that small forward today. I thought I was crazy when I didn't like any of my options. Yeah, small forward looks brutal today. I haven't built any single-handed lineups today. The optimizer is, I assume, it was giving me a good mixture of like guys like Brandon Ingram, and then you're just dropping down pretty quickly to guys like Andrew Wiggins, and then you're dropping down pretty quickly to guys like Kelly Oubre, right? So it's kind of picking off pieces. Tim Hardaway Jr. is also fine today with Luka now expected to be out. Josh Hart is also fine today. So there's other options, right? Josh Hart with no Lonzo Ball out there. You'll get the minutes out of Connaughton, although I'm not interested at all. Actually, you know what? Do this instead. You have two options here. I think Josh Richardson, but Dwayne Bacon is also a really good small forward option today because of the fact that nobody's out there. Like, I think Dwayne Bacon is going to play 34, 35 minutes today, and he's a little bit cheaper if you wanted to go there. The exact similar type of a play is Derrick Jones Jr. He'll play 32 minutes today. I'd rather go to Bacon, though. I think there's a little bit more upside out of Dwayne Bacon. Top 3 prize picks, Bam Adebayo over if there's no Butler. Enes Kanter under 37 is what I got him at. He's at 33 now, but I'll still take the under there. And Giannis over 53. I also like the over on McCollum. Hey, Salvatore, who's your 3K for show today? My 3K for show play of the day today. Probably Anthony Simons at 3,700. Otherwise, Gabe Vincent at 3,400 if Jimmy Butler's out. At $3,000 flat, though, Trey Burke is the only $3,000 flat guy that I have any interest in today, and he actually looks pretty good. Can you pull up the minutes for the Magic? Yeah, good call. I'll pull up them Magic Miniosos for you today, good sir. What are y'all doing this weekend? What are y'all doing? Y'all trying to chill out, relax, max, all cool? There's my minutes for the Magic. 36 minutes for Dwayne Bacon, 35 for Michael Carter-Williams. Big minutes today. Hart looks decent-ish at small forward. I agree. Super late in the comment, but Kanter is vegan, somebody says. Alrighty, there we go. Not bad. I mean, Draymond Green is in. Yeah, I'm going to update Draymond Green after the stream. I just named him. Yeah. Would you take Aaron Rodgers on prize picks today? Yeah, the Aaron Rodgers over on there is way too low. It's just always too low. It's always the over on him. Every time you see him, just automatically put it in there. Spinach. In the 80s, we had to watch Popeye reruns or nothing. Thoughts on Wiseman at center, says Jeff Tiffany. Yeah, I like Wiseman at center, but now that Draymond's in, I'm not going to like him as much. Wiseman was my number 10 overall play today. With Draymond in, I assume that Wiseman will probably drop to being outside my top 20, so not as much now. I like Josh Richardson a lot, yes. Curious, what's your process for single entry lineup build? I build a lineup that looks like a cash lineup, to be honest with you. And here we go again with the Wi-Fi issues, I believe, are about to be spiking up again. All right, we're back. So single entry, build a lineup that looks like, so first of all, what type of lineup are you playing in or contest? You're playing in a single entry, of course, so GPP. Are you playing in a 500 person one, a 50 person one, a 1,000 person one, a 20,000 person one, right? So that's going to matter. That's going to matter the most. So you build a cash lineup. Build a cash lineup that has upside. So a cash lineup that has more upside than just the floor, right? So build a cash lineup, your quote-unquote optimal lineup, and then say, okay, if I enter a cash lineup into this, I'm clearly going to lose because you have to play different. You have to take into account ownership. So build a cash lineup, and then depending on how many people are in that contest, that tells you how many spots you have to get different in. If you're playing in a 50-person contest, get different in one spot, 2 at most, but probably 1. If you're playing in, and by different, I just mean like looking for a guy who's a leverage play, a guy who is getting leverage off of the 30+% owned guy, right? You don't have to play all of the high owned chalk guys. You get to a 10% owned guy and you're good to go. If you're playing in a contest that has 1,000 people, get different in 2 to 3 spots. If you're playing in a contest that has 20,000 people, get different in 3 to 5 spots, right? Probably 3 to 4 is safer for most NBA nights. So yeah, I just start with a cash lineup, and then depending on how many people are in my contest, that's how many spots I know how to get different in. Hey, Sal, appreciate you doing this on the daily. Was wondering what your best value is at the forward spot, either small forward or power forward. What's going on, Anthony? Yeah, man, happy to do this. So my best value play today at the small forward or forward spot, probably, is Dwayne Bacon still a forward? I'll let you know that answer actually right now. So probably Dwayne Bacon. He's small forward eligible. Trevor Ariza is also in that category. Then you have guys like Tim Hardaway Jr. picking up some. So yeah, there's ways to get different tonight. Don't get me wrong. Like it's an 11-game slate. There are so many ways to get different tonight. There's great plays everywhere, but so many ways to get different tonight. All the Toronto guys won't be owned. Should they be owned? Probably not. But when one of them is probably going to score 40+, not bad, right? John Wall won't be owned tonight. We think that he's a fine play. Guys like Josh Richardson will be lower owned. Guys like Michael Carter-Williams, who's going to play massive minutes, will be lower owned. Guys like James Harden will literally be lower owned tonight, even though there's so much value, because people will want to go to Giannis, and people will want to play now CJ McCollum and Bam Adebayo if there's no Jimmy Butler and Porzingis, right? So yeah, these guys are going to be relatively low. It's also an 11-game slate, so naturally ownership will be spread out. But yeah, you'll find all those Lakers guys at single-digit ownership today. You'll find guys like Trae Young and Dennis Schroeder from the Lakers. All these guys will be at single-digit ownership today. Karl Anthony Towns will be single-digit ownership. Like, there's easy ways to get different today. Just pivot simply from Nikola Jokic to Karl Anthony Towns. Jokic is the much better play, 6 higher points to me. But if he's a third of the ownership and that makes your lineup different and actually gives you a chance to win, it's easy as that, right? A lot of people can't stomach doing that, though. So all the ways in the world to get different today. Kelly Oubre, Andrew Wiggins, all these guys will be massively, massively low-owned. John Morant won't have a single thing of ownership on him. You don't have to play all these guys. You have to play 1 or 2 of them, depending on how many people are in your lineup or in your contest. Pool over on Prize Picks with Green out. Apparently, Draymond Green is now in, so we'll update that after the stream. Have $5,200 left at forward on DK in a single entry. It's a 3,500-person contest, says Joe. Yeah, in a 3,500-person contest, I'd be getting different in 3 spots. Any suggestions at $5,200? I have a small forward. What did he say? I have a forward left. So just the forward spot overall. Not like small forward or power forward, just the overall forward spot at $5,200. I'd probably go Dwayne Bacon at $4,800. So now someone says Cantor isn't vegan. What's the over-under on Cantor being vegan? Projection on Rob Williams today? Yeah, so Mr. Bobby Williams, Time Lord himself, I have him for 32.19 points. Do you like Grant against Brooklyn? Not really. He's just another dude. He just looks like every single day he'll project out for like 1.1 fantasy points a minute. He's overpriced. Jeremy Grant is overpriced at his current price point, even against Brooklyn. Correct. Sal, is Dwayne Bacon an actual good basketball player? Probably not. I mean, let's perspective check here. Is Dwayne Bacon a good basketball player, period? Yes, he's in the fucking NBA. Is Dwayne Bacon a good basketball player relative to the rest of the NBA basketball players? He's probably below average. Richardson or Kiki projected better. I mean, it's not even close. It's Richardson. I have Chuma projected out at 23.6 points. I have Richardson projecting out. I mean, it's Josh Richardson, and it's not even close for me. I have Josh Richardson for 31.1 points. Hey, Sal, what's up? Sorry I missed the news, but how do you feel about Mo Bamba today? Mo Bamba is currently a yes for me, but that'll probably change to a maybe. I have Mo Bamba for 25.9 points. He's my number 26 overall player. There's just so much fucking value that he's not going to be able to stay as a yes. Would you take the under on Cantor at 33 on Prize Picks? I'm late. Yeah, 2K plug. I took the under on 37, so I have him at 28 points. It's 28.4 points. So the under still looks good at 33 for me, but at 37, he looked way better. So all the people in our Discord, that's another benefit. Sign up for Patreon, get all the access to tools, the lineup generator, and also like literally the plugs at like the best place in the slate. Like literally best play in the slate. Like an hour ago, you can even ask him in the Discord. I can find the timestamp. I was like, go get Cantor right now. He's not going to stay at 37. They literally made a mistake. They forgot Yusuf Nurkic was coming back today. Cantor should not be over under at 37. Go get the under on him. And however many people saw that in the Discord benefited, and we pushed it down to 33. Thoughts on Michael Porter Williams on Prize Picks? I think it's appropriate. I didn't mark it down. It didn't look like anything. So we have Jay giving me some advice in the, I assume he's watching right now, whereas 5G has less range but faster, can utilize much more bandwidth. 5G 2.4 gigabytes gives, so use your that more distance but gives you less speed and bandwidth. Yeah, I guess I just switched to the 5G one, but I'm hardwired. I'm hardwired whenever I stream. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why that was getting all wacky on us. How does Gary Trent fit in Toronto? I mean, he's just a better form of Norman Powell, so I don't know why the fuck. I don't know why Portland did that trade, to be honest with you. But he's just a better form of Norman Powell if we're talking two-way guards. So yeah, Bacon is good enough that with no one on the team, he can go for 30 real life points or so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, we saw glimpses of it in Charlotte, right, in the past. For 150 max, set group for 2 players less than 7% owned. I'm not too sure what that means, Giles. I'm not too sure what you're meaning there. When do you make your final decisions? When the news stops. I mean, yesterday you couldn't make a final decision until 2 minutes before lock. So when the news stops. I mean, we have an hour and a half till lock. Once I'm off this stream in like 20 minutes, I'll finalize my single entry lineup. I kind of already have my rules in place for the lineup optimizer that we were showing earlier. You can check it out down below. So yeah, I called out Cantor under at 9 a.m. in the Discord, hoping the brothers saw it. Yeah, did you? Yeah, man, you were on it way before me then. I just started looking a little bit ago. Capella, yes or no? For me today, he's going to end up being a no. Thoughts on Elise Johnson, kid on Brooklyn, 51 points last night. Yeah, no interest. No interest at all. If James Harden is out, maybe we revisit that, but no interest right now. CJ, 50 real-life points tonight. Magic is so bad, right? I mean, yeah, they're so bad right now. They're dying out there. Like, when you are the Orlando Magic and your second best player tonight is Dwayne Bacon, and arguably your best player is Dwayne Bacon, well, you're having a rough time. You're having a real rough night, right? Is Bacon your favorite Orlando play by far today? Not by far. He's my number one Orlando play right now, but not by far. Michael Carter-Williams is still in play, and then you get some other values. Portis and Tucker out. Giannis playing 38-plus minutes tonight, question mark. That just released. We just get the news that those fellers are out. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the Discord chat because we got our bots in the Discord chat letting me know all the news. So Bradley Beal questionable for tomorrow. Diallo is going to actually make his start. Draymond is now officially in, and we have the out on Bobby Portis and PJ Tucker. So Giannis over 53 on Prize Picks is looking better and better and more secure by the moment. So give me the Giannis over 53 still. Giannis looks fantastic. He's the highest owned stud, but he should. In about 10 minutes when we're off the stream, we'll go change the projections for all the news that just broke out, Draymond Green and Milwaukee stuff. How does that affect Milwaukee now? Brook Lopez looks better, right? More secure. You're going to get secure minutes for Pat Connaughton, but it's just the Giannis show. A little bit more of a minutes floor bump for Chris Middleton, but Brook Lopez and Giannis biggest beneficiaries there. Giannis remains a yes. But you can now probably expect Brook Lopez to play 30-plus minutes. You can get his brother Antetokounmpo off the bench to play a little bit more. I don't think I projected PJ Tucker in today. Yeah, I didn't. So that doesn't really change much. Is not having anyone in a game after 8 p.m. a problem? No. I mean, late swapping is always a great thing if news breaks, but not too much. I always check Prize Picks when I wake up to look for mistakes. There you go. Trae Young ceiling game? Ooh. Do you update at Patreon later? Yes. Yeah, I'll be updating right after the stream by like 6. Yesterday, we did about 20 updates yesterday for all the fucking news that kept coming out. What do we got? Brandon Ingram love. He's in a player pool for me. I more so like Brandon Ingram's over. I have him at 44. What do I have Brandon Ingram at actually? Let's see. Brandon Ingram on Prize Picks. Actually, I took off his over under. He's in a player pool for me. I actually like Zion's under from that team. I took that instead. Plumlee and Anunoby are 8 in a DK GPP. Definitely not Plumlee. I'll take 8 if I had to pick one. Just meant that in 150 max, make sure you have a couple of low-owned guys in every entry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you're playing in a 150 max, yeah, you're going to want at least one low-owned guy in each entry. Top 3 Prize Picks, Cantor under 37. It's now under 33. Giannis over 53. That'll probably go up now. And Bam over 43 if indeed Jimmy Butler's out. Having a hard time picking between Brunson and Richardson. It's easy, King Pookie. It's Brunson. It's really not even close. Richardson's a great play today. Richardson is a he's my number 11 overall play, but Brunson's my number 1 overall play. I currently have Brunson for 2.7 more points than Richardson, and he is way cheaper. He's $900 cheaper. If Butler is in, do you still like Nunn and Adebayo? No. Butler has to be out. Does Harden move into your top 12 now that he is in? I noticed no studs in there. I've already been projecting Harden in, so no. I mean, the reason there's no studs in there, like Harden is a fine play. He's my number 15 play, so he's very close. The reason that there's no studs in there, although I would consider that Bam Adebayo, CJ McCollum, and Kristaps Porzingis are studs, but the reason they're not in there is there's so much value on the slate. It's a rating system, so it takes into account price. And when there's so much value on an 11-game slate and 3K options are getting in there, then yeah. I mean, if you factor out the maybes, then Harden is my number 13 overall play, if you just keep the yeses on the factors. That being said, Harden is a priority for me. I mean, there's a reason why he's popping up on the screen right here. He's a big old priority for me, right? Aiden, $5 super chat. He says, dollar dozen updates. Yeah, so here's a dollar risky dozen updates. I will keep in mind that I have not yet updated for Draymond in. So these are the top 12 plays as of right now. These are not all yeses. Trey Burke's not a yes. Neither is Trevor Ariza. But you have to keep this in mind right now. I haven't updated yet for Bobby Portis out and Draymond in. Gabe Vincent is probable, not questionable. Yeah, I know. Unless somebody else said that. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's probable. So there's your top 12 picks right there. Go back over here. So appreciate the super chat, Aiden. If you need to see those again, let me know. Look like you're doing the robot. Oh, when we had everything freezing, we were doing the robot. Uh-oh. Is Wiseman still in play with Green in? He's not a priority anymore for me. Will he make a player pool? Maybe. I'll see once I update it. I'll know the exact answer. You'll be able to see it on Patreon, Ronnie. What's up, Ron? Must start guys tonight. Jaylen Brunson's the only must start. And then if Jimmy Butler's out, Bam Adebayo becomes a very close must start. CJ McCollum looks really good, but not a must start, right? I would say that Jaylen Brunson is the only guy who kind of is around that range of a must start. What's Monk's ownership today? You're going to get Monk in the very, very low single digits. I mean, Malik Monk's going to be like, I'd be shocked if Malik Monk was 2% owned in a contest. Sabonis look good tonight or go cheaper? You can go more expensive or cheaper. Sabonis himself just doesn't look good. Who's getting more fantasy points on Tim Hardaway Jr. or Richardson for you? Richardson. Anthony Ruiz, a $5 super chat. I appreciate the super chat. Hey, Sal, sorry I'm late, but what's your top picks in prize picks today, says Anthony. Yeah, so we liked Enes Kanter under 37. He is now down to 33. I still like the under there. I like Bam over 43 if Jimmy Butler is out, and Giannis over 53. I also like McCollum over 44. Hey, Sal, is Porzingis a nice play since Luka is out for DraftKings? Yes, Chase. What's going on? All capital letters, Chase, in the chat. Getting real aggressive. Yeah. We'll take the over there. We like the over on Porzingis' fantasy points, and I also have him at 46 DraftKings points. Best studs that you're prioritizing today. So I mean, let's talk about the breakdown of studs, right? It would be Bam, McCollum, and Porzingis in that order for me. But if you're talking about 10K plus options, it would be Harden, Jokic, and Giannis in that order. And that's factoring in the fact that Giannis is probably going to be the highest owned of all of them. Who are the must plays? I mean, if you put a gun to my head and told you who's the must plays tonight, if Jaylen Brunson starts, he's the only one that is a must play. Will Prize Picks ever come to Canada? With what you supply us, it seems we should have an advantage, and format looks awesome. Yeah, Devin, it is awesome. Will they ever come to Canada? They should. I mean, we talk about this sometimes. It's a business, right? Prize Picks is a business. So they have to get through all the legal system, which is a lot of money. Then they have to pay to actually incorporate in a different state. I don't know how it works in different countries, right? And then they have to compete with what's already in there. Canada's been wide open, but they have a lot of other competition already in the state of Canada. So yeah, I'm sure they'll eventually come there for sure. But yeah, there's a massive advantage right now. I mean, we're basically just using my projections against whoever makes their projections. And I can tell you that I trust my projections more personally. If I didn't, I wouldn't be promoting it this much, right? I wouldn't be like, yes, this is very fucking good. And the people in the Discord wouldn't be eating out there. I mean, for heaven's sakes, my girlfriend won $60 on Prize Picks. Yesterday morning, she woke up to it. Sam, my guy, I'm looking for an NFL NBA package for Patreon that has projections and an optimizer. Which package covers that? What's going on, JM? So if you want an optimizer for both, so obviously the NFL is not going to start until August preseason if we get it, knock on wood, right? So you're not going to see any of the NFL tools yet because they're just not out. There's no reason to have them out because we're not in season. But if you want the all sports package will include all the tools, but you don't get optimizers in that. If you want the optimizers, you have to go to the Hall of Fame package. The Hall of Fame package will offer everything I have. The Discord, all of the optimizers for the NFL, NBA, PGA, MMA, and all the tools and projections and ownerships for those sports that have ownership, at least. Giannis and Harden together tonight? Yeah, if you can fit it, definitely. Porter under on Prize Picks, says Dan. I don't have a stance on that. I'm not touching it. It's too close for me. Gabe Vincent or Ariza? If Jimmy Butler is out, Gabe Vincent. Either way, Gabe Vincent, I guess. You think Anthony Edwards is worth playing? He is a little expensive. He's too expensive for me personally, but the upside is he'll probably be 5% owned. So hopefully that helps you, JM. Let me know if you need any other help. By Chris Boucher or Turner? Chris Boucher. Thank you for all your knowledge, Sal. Happy Friday. Amy, happy Friday to you as well. I appreciate that. TJ McConnell, more favorable matchup with Brunson. I don't know what that means. Like, do I rather play TJ McConnell over Brunson? No, never that. Brunson is the answer tonight. He's the answer. He's the easy lock and play, and don't overthink it. You like Jamal Murray over 36 on Prize Picks. Who on New Orleans is going to slow him down? I mean, there's many guys on New Orleans that can slow him down, in my opinion, and there's also guys in his own team, like Nikola Jokic, that can slow him down. I currently have Jamal Murray at 36 or 39.53, so yeah, I think the over on him makes sense there. When you showed things like the under on Kanter earlier, for example, us viewers and Canadians are crying the fact we can't collect, says Devin. Yo, Devin, I'll give you the hook me up. I don't want to flood my man's DMs over on Twitter, but, and this is a big old booty. My man Jordan right here. He does good stuff. I don't want to flood his DMs, but you can reach out to Jordan on Twitter and just be like, hey, man, when is Prize Picks coming to Canada? He can give you an update. Sausage or ground beef in the Big Ziti? Ooh, Rob. I mean, obviously, if you're talking ground beef, you're talking like meatballs. We're not talking like you're just throwing some fucking unseasoned meat in there. If I was forced to pick one, I would take the ground beef in the Big Ziti. I would take the ground beef in the lasagna, but there's nothing wrong with sausage. The goal is to have both, right? You have a Patreon package where we can text or DM you. Well, you're not fucking getting my number. I can tell you that much. I have a Discord. The Patreon, every single Patreon member gets to go into the Discord. Can you one-on-one message me? No, because let's be honest with you, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for 500 people to be messaging me all day. I'll actually end myself if I had 500 messages asking me the same starter sit questions. But there's a Discord in there where I answer questions in there, right? And people talk to each other in there. I'm not a robot. I'm not up 24/7. People ask me a question at 9 a.m. You might get a response at noon, right? But I try my damn best. And I think so far this year, we've basically gotten to most of the questions. But you have to keep in mind that there's like 400 people in that Discord. And when they're all asking me questions before lock, we get them all in. But there ain't no one-on-one services. There's like certain times that I'm in the Discord. But very active in that Discord. But yeah, the Patreon, any Patreon package has it. Hey, Sal, how did you learn about PrizePicks and becoming invested in it? They reached out. Jordan set up a call with me. 3 years ago, they reached out, and I did not have a great call with them. It was under different management and different people I talked to. It just felt like a weird call. Like it was probably miscommunication, but it just didn't feel good. Some weird things that like were talked about on the call. So they reached back out. We talked about it, hashed it over. Totally different management, misunderstanding apparently. It basically just simplifies DFS. And you obviously know what they're trying to do. They're trying to do what every other site's trying to do. Build up a user base through DFS and then turn into a sports betting site. And they're just loaded to do so with over-unders. The reason I like it more is because we have over-under and fantasy points, which is clearly the thing that I'm targeting the most right now because I think there's a big edge. Personally, I do a combination of ground beef and sausage. Yeah, that would be my option if I could choose both. Sounds good. I'm going to send him a message. Bring PrizePicks to the north. We love it. I live in Canada. I use PrizePicks. I don't know what you're all talking about. So Devin. Finesse God says he lives in Canada and he has PrizePicks. So you might have to go sign up. Use code SAL. There you go. Alrighty, gang. If you're not already signed up on PrizePicks, you can use the code SAL, S-A-L. It's linked in the description below. They'll give you a free money bonus up to $20. You put $20 in, bam, you got 20 back. Or up to $100. Sorry, we're not shortchanging anybody. You put 50 in, they'll give you 50 right back. You put 100 in, they'll give you 100 right back. So you can try it out. The top prize picks for me today are currently right now Giannis over 53 points. I still like the under on whatever Cantor's number is. I have him at 28.4. And give me the over on Bam 43 if Butler is out. I also like the over on McCollum 44. And then I have 7 other prize picks that I like. Zion under, Jokic over, but I'll put the rest of them. I'll take a screenshot and put them into the Discord. Do you have Snapchat? I do have Snapchat, but I've got like 30 friends. Look, my personal life things, I follow like 40 people on Instagram. I think I follow like 60 people or 70 people on Twitter. I have like 30 Facebook friends, and I have like 20 friends on Snapchat. I keep that circle tight. Otherwise, I'll be on my technology all day, just doing this all day. I don't want to do that. I actually just got this is actually an awesome investment. $40, you get these 3 books. I'm sure somebody in there has actually read them, the Ryan Holiday books. So I've already read Stillness is the Key, which is in there. I'm about to read The Obstacle is the Way. My girlfriend's reading Ego is the Enemy. These books are amazing. A lot of people out there might be like, this guy's a total dork reading these books. I would have been like that 2 or 3 years ago as well. But man, you talk about going to the gym, running, walking, whatever you do to exercise, right? And how it makes you feel good, makes you live longer, hopefully, if you're doing it right. This shit, books in general, but these types of books, man, it's like doing that with your brain. It's like lifting your brain muscles and just elevating to that next level in terms of just literally like appreciation for whether it's just life, not being like angry or anything like that. So getting away from this in Twitter and social medias and moving into something like this sounds probably very dorky or weird, but one, I don't give a shit. But 2, it's crazy, man. It elevates you to a totally different level. Yes, Sal, it was very helpful. Should I wait until the first of the month instead of just paying before a day playing again? You can sign up now, JM. Reach out to me on the first of the month, and I could prorate you for all the other days that weren't used. Sal, out of the 10 days playing NBA DFS, about how many days do you win? Yeah, I guess it depends, right? That's a good question. I guess I've never thought about that. Like out of 10 days, how many days do you win? Sometimes it's 0, right? I mean, rarely is it 0. You hope it's never not 0. Sometimes it's 7. I remember 3 years ago, I won 17 days in a row in cash when I used to play cash in NBA. 17 days in a row. I thought I'll never lose again. Obviously, a lot of things went my way, and then you have some dry spells. I don't know. I mean, ideally, you're winning 6 out of 10 times, right? Ideally, you're winning 6 out of 10 times. In GPPs, if you're talking about just playing larger field GPPs, you're going to probably be at like a 2 out of 10 clip for most people long term, 3 out of 10 clip. Your goal is, though, that when you hit, though, you're hitting the top. But the contest selection that I play, the goal is to try and win. Like if you're playing each night, 4 to 6 out of 10 times. If you're winning 7 out of 10 times, you're not going to keep that up. But this is like a weird number to be working on because every night we're playing in different contest sizes, right? Hopefully you're playing the same amount each night. So I play $1,500 to $2,000 a night typically, and that can range. That can range from hopefully you're not winning no nights. Like last night I didn't win because Dwight Howard ends up getting fucked up, right? So Dwight Howard loses in the first quarter. I had 30+% of Dwight Howard. So I didn't win last night. Nope, didn't win. I didn't lose a lot. I lost like 30% last night of the buy-in. So I think I lost like $600 last night. But I mean, that's just the way of the land. If you play properly every single night, you're playing the right contest selection and not blowing all of your bankroll every single night, you're going to do well. You're going to do well in the long term if you have the proper tools, right? Proper backing, support, whatever you need. But yeah, I guess like how many days out of 10, that's a tough question to answer. I guess the better way to put it is how many days out of 10 are you properly using your bankroll and are you properly using contest selection? If you're just putting 10 lineups into the big $100,000 first every single night, unless you hit that $100,000 first sometime in 2 or 3 weeks or a month, you're going to just lose all your money. Bob Knight, the trader, what does that mean? Is that a book, Anthony? Still like Simmons if Powell plays. I already have Powell in. I'm already projecting Powell in and I like Simmons, yeah. I thought I saw you on OnlyFans. That's why I asked. What's going on in here? Hey, let's get this money, Sal. Let's do it. Melo going to step up tonight? Don't think so. 3 Heat Butlers if out too many. I think you can play at most 3 in a large field. In my single entry, I won't play 3, though. Price picks with yesterday, Sal. I put that code SAL100 and bang. Thanks, man. Hey, nice. We love it. Not dorky at all, says Cheryl. Yeah, I mean, I personally don't think it. I think I'm talking about like the general public. Like the general public, the average American, you tell them, hey, stop looking at Twitter on your cell phone and start reading shit like this, and you'll probably end up in much happier in your life or day, right? And the general public will just be like, this fucking book nerd, right? I personally don't think it is because I actually know, right? I've been through the growing up with Twitter and like 6 months ago or like even a year ago when the pandemic started, just being on my phone all day and then realizing, oh, wow, this is like mentally fucking me. Just looking at a phone and people like arguing all day on Twitter. It's terrible. Sal, you should check out the book, The Power of Negative Thinking of Positive Results, Bob Knight. Yeah, if you like tag me on Twitter, I have all my books that I've read in the last 2 or 3 years on my Instagram in a highlight. So you can check them all out, Sal_Vetri. But if you like tag me on Twitter or DM me that book, I'll add it to my list. I want to read The Untethered Soul after I read these ones. Reading is insanely healthy, man. Reading is the only reason that I'm doing what I'm doing right now today. I'd be working an HR job, hating my life. Nothing against HR, just wasn't for me. But I'd be hating my days, not my life, but my days. Reading is the answer to everything, in my opinion. Obviously, not everything. You can't cure. I mean, you can hopefully cure cancer by people reading a lot of books and becoming smarter themselves. But in terms of trying to learn anything and get out of situations where you feel stuck mentally, physically, health-wise in your job, the answer is just like reading. Reading, right? And branching off of reading is being able to be resourceful in other ways, right? Google, self-starting. Updated top 12, says Joanne. This is it right here, and then we'll go out on this. So I have to update this though. So this might not even stay official as I have to update. We're an hour out of lock, and I have to add some things. So you can pause the video right there. All right, everybody, I'm going to bounce. Hit the like and subscribe before you go. We've been live for about an hour and 10 minutes. Appreciate all the 300 plus of you that joined today. Like, subscribe, do those things. I appreciate you a ton. Sal, how about developing and giving out a DFS with confidence rating or a percentage based upon a core 5 group players you choose each night? Yeah, I'm not really interested in that, to be honest with you. I don't personally believe in like the whole core 4 or 5s. I think that's tacky. Because that is not a universal thing. If you're playing cash games, sure, but I don't play cash games, and I think giving out 4 out of 5 or 4 or 5 picks out of 8 of a cash lineup is just it doesn't help anybody. Like it's not teaching you to fish. It's just not helping anybody. In my opinion, it's kind of scammy. But anybody who's giving out cores out there for GPPs is, I mean, an idiot. I'll just say that. Like GPPs range from 100,000 people in them to 40 people in them. You can't play the same lineup with those same guys in those, right? Tell me I'm insane for buying. All right, we got to go. We got to bounce. You're not insane, though. You're not insane. I need $1 is what I need. All right, everybody. Like, subscribe before you go. I need to update some projections. Get some food in me. Chill out, relax. Max, all cool? Hit the like, subscribe. Check out Patreon if you want to. Get all updated with a bunch of stuff. We'll have some weekend content as well on Patreon and obviously on the YouTube channel here. Big MMA fight tomorrow. The video's already out. We'll do a live stream for a half hour potentially tomorrow. Tools are on Patreon. And sign up for Prize Picks. We already talked about some of the top options. I'll put the rest of them in the Discord right after this. You all rock. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one, and we'll see you all in that next one. Peace out, gang. Hey, see you later. What's he doing, though?